pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now you may be seated.
Good morning, Delshire. It's Wednesday, March 12th, 2014. We're having Italian spaghetti for lunch, and it is day 2. Now turning over to Miss Wolf with something.
I have a very special announcement. We had a staff member that could not be at Fine Arts Night last night, and she was nominated for the Spirit of Delshire Award. So we have something we'd like to read about her. I think we all could agree that Delshire is a pretty fine environment, a place many of us call home away from home. Delshire means family, compassion, passion, teamwork, and striving all hours of the day to give each and every kid what they need. I think of no one other than Sherry Hurley. Sherry Hurley has been nominated by this award many times by many different teams of people. This in itself speaks volumes about who she is. She is seen the same way by everyone she has worked for, so it is naturally the makeup of Mrs. Sherry Hurley. Sherry goes above and beyond anything that you would expect in an aide. In fact, I often find that she does more work and spends more hours working outside the day than a typical teacher does. She doesn't wait to be told what to do, rather she takes initiative and just does it. She recognizes a need, who needs help, areas that students are struggling, and she just gets to work. She doesn't wait for materials, doesn't wait for directions, she just does. Not only is Sherry amazing with students, she is just as insightful when it comes to her staff team as well. She spends her mornings and lunch breaks grading papers, entering scores, making copies, and talking about needs of students. She is always changing her schedule to meet the needs of staff around her, constantly being pulled to sub for a teacher, stand in a room for a few hours, or change her day to accommodate someone else's, and she does so without blinking an eye, complaining, or thinking twice. She has no idea what downtime is. She would rather take the load off someone else to give them a minute to breathe than to do so herself. She is good for a laugh, good for a cry, good for stress relief, and a wonderful ear and shoulder. First grade thinks of no one else that is more fitting for this award than Mrs. Sherry Hurley. It is with great pleasure that my colleague and friend are nominated for the Spirit of Delshire. Thank you, Sherry.
Good job. Good job to the singers and band last night. That's all I have to turn it over to Maria with weather.
Today it's going to be a little chilly. Well, yesterday was hot, and it's going to be in the 30s. So now and wet. Now turning it over to Emily with World News.
There was a fire in San Francisco, and I hope they're okay. And that's all I have. So turning over to JD Sports.
The Reds play the Rockets tonight, and that's all I have. Turn it over to Natalie with birthdays and character counts.
For birthdays today, we have Trevor Little, who is turning 9. Happy birthday and enjoy your cake. For character counts, come on over. What's your name?
Elizabeth Reed.
What'd you get your character count for?
For being an absolute stud in math.
And will you be my friend?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all I have. So turning it over to Morgan.
Who did she say hi to?
Oh, who would you like to say hi to?
Mr. Crow.
That's all I have. So turning it over to Morgan and Timmy with joke of the day.
Hey, Timmy.
Hey, what?
What goes zub, zub, zub?
I don't know.
A bee flying backwards.
Bye, Delshire!